Welcome to another episode of Nothing's Ever That Serious. We got a sign.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and jump right into it. I wanted to get y'all's opinion on a friendship that I feel like I lost.
So what happened?
Like in the past, maybe I wasn't as intentional with friendships. You know, friendships kind of come and go, or it's not hard to make friends. You just make a friend and it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal.
Right.
But I think as you do get older, you realize that like there are certain connections you make with people that like you kind of value. You're like, this person is a good person to have in my life. And I feel like I'm kind of losing a friend, and I don't know if, you know, we talking about this kind of stuff on the pod, but I just kind of wanted to
air it out.
Yeah, just kind of see what y'all's thoughts are. But I guess you guys don't know kind of like the origins of this friendship. This person, I kind of actually met on the dating apps here in Virginia.
Okay.
It was sometime after, like, you know, I had went through that breakup last year, yeah. And, you know, for a while, I was fine. I was doing the work. I was, you know, when they say you break up, you spend some time with yourself. Oh, you ain't do that yet? You'll get there.
It's coming, buddy.
It's coming. So after you
gotta teach me that.
Yeah, after you do the work, you know, you come out on the other side.
You take up painting. You flying kites out the beach.
Right.
Just with you, alone time.
Right, okay. Alone time. You spending time with yourself, basically.
Self-improvement. You was juicing.
Yeah, I was juicing. I was detoxing. But now I'm back and I'm retoxing.
No, I'm back.
They probably noticed it back in my cheeks.
You're on the retox.
I'm back on the retox. No, but yeah, so I had went through that breakup. And then I was like, all right, I kind of want to get back out there.
Okay, it's time. So I had made a match online, and then we went on a date, and it was good. It was I think just the convo, like the connection that we had on that first date, it was pretty good. But I was coming off of that breakup, and it's just something about a breakup. You're gonna compare like the new thing, no matter like how good it is. Okay.
To like to like that old.
Yep.
To that old thing.
The old flame.
Not to. Oh, I feel like I'm giving. Am I giving that relationship too much credit?
Yes. Wait. The new one?
The old one?
No.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
Regardless, there's always good stuff and things. Even if you put it on a pedestal, there's good stuff, and you're always going. That's, I think, normal to look at and be like,
okay,
compare the two.
Right. You
don't have to invalidate your experience. You had some good moments in it.
Okay. You know, I thought I had moved past, like you said, and I thought I was ready to like put myself out there, because I genuinely did. I like this person.
Yeah.
I did like him, and you know, we would have mature conversations. The conversation was good.
You weren't used to that, yeah. That was a joke.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to be mean, but yeah, I was having like mature conversation. No, let me stop. I miss you.
Let me stop. Come back.
No, but real talk. Like, a lot of times, if you haven't been in a healthy situations can feel like not good. Like, it doesn't even feel like a secure attachment or connection, or you're like, where's the passion, or where's this? And it's like,
I miss the toxicity, and
like, you ain't throw nothing at me yet.
Yeah.
This ain't love.
Yeah, this ain't love.
You don't care about me.
Yeah, right.
You too nice to me.
Right. It's
Come on.
It's our first date, and you ain't jumping in other cars with other dudes.
Slap me.
You know, you ain't give your number out. That ain't love.
Boring.
Slap me. I want you to kill me.
Oh my gosh, Aaron.
I'm afraid for you, man. I'm afraid for you. There wasn't enough drama.
Yeah, there wasn't enough. Yeah, it felt too
safe.
Yeah, but not necessarily, because now I don't want to talk to the new person.
We're here, buddy.
Just drop some crumbs.
No, I'm not talking. I will say part of it was
I was comparing it to the old relationship, but the new person did. We would have conversations about doing the work and growing from like past relationships and stuff. And she would say that she was learning about her triggers and her attachment styles.
Okay.
She was like, I'm learning about my anxious attachment style.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, yeah, she's doing the work.
She admitted
that she was anxiously attached.
I hear that, not dip.
That's a different can of worms we can tackle on a different day, because I don't think people ever change even if they do the work. So that probably was a good idea.
Don't preach now. Don't preach now.
But we can talk about that on another day. But for this story, I was like, yeah,
you accepted it.
Yeah, I accepted it. I was like, okay.
Because you working on yourself too.
Yeah, I'm working on myself too.
Two broken people. Let's do it.
Yeah,
we make a whole.
Yeah. Okay. But then on date number 2, she kind of had like a little
relapse.
Yeah.
Her pupils was dilated and you just didn't know why. You was like,
yeah. And it kind of scared me. And even though I was comparing it to the toxic relationship, it actually scared me, and I was like, I'm not ready to jump back into something. Like it honestly put me back in like that previous relationship.
Okay. So now he's clean.
And it probably wasn't even like that bad. It probably was just because I was still healing.
Okay.
A small little wound. I probably like escalated.
You poured vinegar on it.
Yeah. And I was just like, okay, I'm not completely over this as if I thought I was.
Yeah.
But I like this person. So I was like, what do? I told them, I was like, let me just be honest with them. And I was like, I like you. Maybe if we had met at a different time, things might have worked out differently, but like, I don't think I'm ready for anything like romantic yet. But I was like, I'm open to like being your friend. Is that wrong to do on a dating app? Or should you just like cut it off? Because she was like, her response was like, no, I met you on a dating app. Well, why would I be your friend?
Because I've done that. Or I've been in her shoes where I've been like, no, I'm not. That's cool. People like I just don't care because I know what I want out of it. Like I know what I'm looking for in that situation, and it is weird because if I met you somewhere else, I probably could be your friend. It's just like I don't know. It's just like what's the
like once you open that can of worms, let's
like we don't have to
like once you can't be friends. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, but like yeah, if you're meeting under the intentions of like a potential romance, you can't fall into like a friendship.
I think that you can. Yeah.
You think that you can?
I agree, Guru. Guru.
You think you can? Okay.
But it is also on her to be like, nah, I'm good on that.
Right. Yeah, and I she said that, and how blurry do you think it is?
Honestly, I can't tell.
They gonna think he Ja Morant on it.
Yeah, I mean that was fair. It's up to her. If she's like, nah, that's not, we didn't meet under those. And so a few weeks go by, I'm back looking at old albums. No, I'm just kidding. Drafting messages that I never sent. This was a while ago.
Yeah.
This is not.
Facebook memories popping up.
Yeah, Facebook memories popping up. This is what you were doing a year ago, last year. This is old. And I didn't want to bring any of this into new season. This is less about that relationship, but more about the friendship.
Yeah.
And then, so a few weeks went by, and lo and behold, they hit me up. And they were like, I was thinking about your offer to just be friends. And I thought you were really cool. And, we could try it.
Okay.
We actually became like pretty good friends. Like we would talk all the time. I was able to tell her I realized that I had got out of that relationship.
Okay.
So I would talk to her about the new girl. Like she was my
okay.
What new girl?
Yeah.
I mean, I would talk to her about the old girl.
Okay.
Yeah, she was my like
Wow. She would listen to the things that was on your mind that you felt comfortable telling her.
Right.
Okay. Because you felt like you was cool with whatever she did with the information.
She had no connection to the. I mean,
but
like,
I'm saying,
what was
like,
she doing
even against you? Like, she could have been
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to hear about this, and I don't think I want to be friends because why are you talking about your ex?
But
it
y'all
was-
were just friends. So.
But and it was nothing negative.
Right.
It was just kind of like being in that place where I was still trying to figure out like what went wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like,
Okay.
if I'm in a place where I'm like, man, I was in a happy toxic relationship, like what went wrong? Like maybe she could help. Like this new friend, like we would try to figure it out together.
Yeah.
But that, I don't know, that's a lot to ask. It's interesting you asked that question because that's a lot to ask of somebody who was just, trying to meet somebody and be in a relationship,
I mean,
and now you're the de facto therapist.
Each
Like you
their
said.
own. I mean, some friendships are like that. I mean, I don't think you should put that, like you should look necessarily with friendships like that, but some people really, it's not a burden and it doesn't bother them and it is a place you can be. So like if that friendship allowed for it, it allowed for it.
Okay. So I shouldn't feel guilty for dumping that on her.
It's kind of wild, but if she's cool with it.
I don't know. I feel like we should be open and allow ourselves to express ourselves. And like I said, friendships are what you make them. So if that's what that friendship was, that's what it was.
Do you feel any guilt?
For dumping that on her? No, I felt like we had a good relationship, and then for example, she started like dating again because she was dating with intention. Like she wanted the family, she wanted the kids, like all that kind of stuff. And so she would like bounce guys off of me too.
And you was cool with it and down with it?
Yeah.
Okay, because you used her, so you got to get that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, I would be like, tell me about the guy. Tell me about the guy. But
so you ain't hit?
No. So the moral of the story is, after she's gotten into some few dates, like the relationship started dwindling.
Okay.
A little bit, but I felt like I was putting in effort. But it's funny because when we had met up, the other person is always gonna be like, "Oh, you the one." It's like a blame game,
Right.
and it's like, "Well, I had called you back. What are you talking about? You never called me," kind of thing. That friendship kind of meant a lot to me.
Because who else could you talk about your ex to?
Right.
Because I was done with it.
Right.
After that season, we were like, no more. And
here she is again. Yeah. So what do I just chalk that up to the game? Like,
so it just dwindled.
But not on my accord. Like I was trying.
But she's dating someone now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's natural when that occurs, though. And I think as good friends, we have to realize that and take a step back. Like
I never did that to my friends.
This is the interesting thing.
I hate people who do that.
I think it's always been interesting when people are like, can my boyfriend or girlfriend have friends of the opposite sex type thing?
Yeah.
And I truly think a good friend will be a friend who takes a step back when you get in a relationship.
Bingo.
Wait, say that again.
I think a good friend takes a step back when you get in a relationship.
Yes.
So when I see people who are still moving that heavy, it tells me, one, that's when I don't trust their intention. And I'm like, I don't know how good of a friend you are because you're not even respecting
and she
this
thinks
bond.
I'm still trying to get at her. So yeah.
Well.
So I say just take a step back and be a friend in the manner that she allows you to be. And
I don't know, man. If I value as a friend and like you disappear for like 3 months, say those are the hardest 3 months. I'm not saying it is, but say those are like the hardest 3 months of my life. And then you just pop up like, hey, what's good? Long time. And I'm like, I almost just died. And you was like,
people
I don't do
are
that
always going through the hardest stuff in their life.
Right.
Like,
and I feel like I'm always there for people. And we talked about like maybe
you got to do more stuff for you then. Like,
so question for you. So you moved to New York. You found a wife.
Right.
You in your community. You gotta.
If we live in different states, that's the different. I don't talk.
No, but
to
we
anybody.
talking about the friendship though.
I know, but I'm saying that like if I moved to New York, I'm not even talking to you guys no more.
Okay, so let's say we both moved to New York.
Right.
But you started a family.
Right.
Life, job, X, Y, and Z.
I'm calling you every day, trolling.
And I'm calling you, but you need to spend time with the family, so you can't talk to
I'm telling you, I wouldn't do that.
You would walk out with the baby. You get a baby to your wife and say, "Hold on, my boy calling me,"
because I really do. The people who get involved in relationships and like forget about everybody else and then come back like, hey guys, what's up?
Is it forgetting if somebody just has a different priorities that they have to put first? I wouldn't even, as your friend, I wouldn't even want you to drop your family life to get on the phone with me.
And that's what he's saying.
You'd be like, oh yeah, I was putting the baby, but I gave it. I'm like, man, go back in there, call me back.
I understand there's a certain level of like especially if you get in a relationship, and like you said, if she's in a relationship now, I said we were talking like almost every day,
right?
And you know, I had enough toxic dirt to talk, you know, every day for like
right. So now that she's in a relationship, what do you think is an appropriate amount to talk to her?
Like at least every other 3 days. At least on the weekend, man.
We haven't made any progress.
Hey, come on, every Friday.
At least give me every other week.
At least give me every other week.
You want visitation at least.
I mean, we talk about like, you know, a month or 2 months go by and you just like, hey, what's up? Like, how's it going? Like, I don't know you anymore.
No, I feel you, but I think that's what a beautiful relationship is you let people grow, you let people spread out, and then when they need you or when the time allows for you to be there or something, you just are. And it's like
I think it's okay, so I get that, but that's what I'm saying. I think it probably has to do more, and I told her this too. I was like, because she forgot 2 events. She forgot my birthday, and then she forgot I was going in for surgery.
When was your birthday? My bad, bro.
She was like,
by the way, happy birthday to Guru.
She was like, happy birthday, Guru. She was like, I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna hit you up after your surgery and check on you. How's it going? And then it had been like 3 weeks, and she's like, oh, I forgot about that, and I forgot your birthday. But I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's like trying to like have those connections. Like I value that. Like
I'm gonna test this one day.
She had we would have.
I'm gonna wait till you get married, and I'm gonna keep calling you at crucial times. And if you don't answer, I'm gonna be like, man, I don't rock with you no more.
I'm bad at keeping in touch with people who aren't readily available. Like I've always moved around in life. Like I don't talk to high school friends. I don't talk to college friends. Like every now and then, those are what I apply what you're talking to about. Like if some of my like close friends from college like hit me up like, yo, whether it's career advice, wife advice, like those, you like, oh man, what's up? What's good? But if we live in the same town and we like hang out together and we go grab coffee and lunch and drinks and then you start a family and then you just gone, like I don't.
How dare them? How dare them?
I'm saying there's going to be a reduction, but like months. If I don't talk to you in 6 months, like we don't know each other no more. Like your friendship is.
Yo, you a disgusting dude, man.
Your friendship is as valuable to me as me going out and meeting a stranger. At that point.
Oh my God.
That's where, because I'm.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I don't.
Does this sound ridiculous?
It is ridiculous, but I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying.
And maybe I'm just not good for this because I view friendships and relationship or
as disposable.
As seasonal. Like they're very seasonal.
Who am I with right now?
No,
yo?
but
I'm saying the opposite.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's because I allow for that.
Okay.
So in my head, I'm like, this is a friendship for now, but it's not. And it's not me being like, oh, I'm just using them. But it's like I realize we're going to grow and go our separate ways and move on. And that doesn't mean you can't hit me. That doesn't mean I won't hit you in the possibility. That doesn't mean we won't reconnect. But I just do view them as kind of seasonal. And I think, honestly, that's an issue that has translated into my relationships because I think it makes me... I may have commitment issues solely because I do view so many relationships as seasonal.
Okay.
And it makes me hesitant to give myself in relationships because I'm like, I'm the same way Drew is, where I don't view that as like necessarily something I enjoy. So in a relationship, I'm less likely to give myself to it because I don't want that to happen in a relationship.
Okay.
But friendship wise, I'm okay with being like, all right, cool.
Okay.
Wait, say the last part again. Like you don't want to open yourself up to expecting the deeper connection because
then if it
could
disappears,
change. Right.
I don't enjoy that. But friendship wise, I've already positioned my mind to accept that.
Right.
Or be cool with that, or not care if that happens.
And like I said, I've kind of always been the same way. And like you said, it's like, you know, you're early 30s, you don't have a problem. Like, you know, everybody's just kind of like having fun, and like you can meet, oh, I met this person through this person, or I didn't even know this person 6 months ago, and we hanging out every day. But it's like, as you get, and it's like you said, like I'm busy now, I'm working long hours, I'm doing the pod, dating a stripper. It's like I don't have time to like go out and make like these deep friend connections. So it's like I was like I valued that friendship, and like I'm happy they're in a relationship, and like obviously we can't talk all the time, but I mean we could get on three-way.
What's up, Ron? You all right? Big man.
But then there's also the aspect that she did look into the future and was like, when one of us get into a relationship, like you don't think that's gonna be weird to be like, oh, how did y'all meet? Like we met on the app, but things didn't really work out. But
very
we're friends
interesting.
now.
So let me pose you this. You good friends with a lady. She gets into a relationship, and her dude requests that she does not interact with you.
Right.
Who are you upset with? Like, are you upset with the dude, or are you upset with the girl for listening to the dude, or both of them?
I think that's situational.
Because you could see how if she was in a relationship, she would like, I don't want you interacting with this dude like that.
You mean I could see where he was coming from for saying that to her?
Right.
Yeah, I could.
So would you feel a way if she tells you that my dude was like he not comfortable with us interacting as much as we do, so we gotta take a step back? Are you still like at her like, how dare you snatch our relationship?
And that's essentially what's happening. And that, I mean, that's essentially what Guru said. Like, without, you're saying that it's actually verbalized to me, but you're saying a good friend would automatically assume that. Like, I would just accept
respect
that boundary. Yeah.
And say, let me not talk to her this often. Let me not put myself, because you realize they're trying to build a connection there. And I think you kind of take room for that connection to grow when you put insert yourself into those positions.
I don't know though. I guess it would depend on like the intentions.
So a situation years ago, I was with this girl and we went our separate ways, but we was cool. She got into another relationship. You know, naturally she faded out. And then when the relationship was over, she reached out to me again. We was catching up, and she told me that the dude she was with told her not to talk to me. And back then, I was like, that's whack of him. And I think when I got older, I did understand, because even though in my head, I'm like, I won't even thinking of her like that no more.
Was like, I already had that a bunch of times.
But I can imagine him dealing with her now, being like, but you did have history with this dude.
Right.
The door's open, blah, blah, blah. You know, so even though at the time I was like, man, he whack, you know what I'm saying? I thought about it later. I was like, I can see where he's coming from.
Now you're the guy who makes her delete all the mails.
I never asked that.
Okay. I'll say this though. Like when you guys first went into this relationship, I think early on she told you what she was kind of looking for, and that she seeks a certain type of connection that you already knew, or I think she expressed to you in a way that type of connection is what she wanted in life. Right. And that it would truly overpower a friendship. However, she met you and she was like, I do want to try to be a friend with this person. So I think you placed them in this place where it was like, I can have them fully in this way without fully committing or wanting it or this, that, and the other. And she was still operating in this place of, this is still what I want. Maybe not with this person. I'm still being friends with them. Right. But I am looking for this other thing.
So I was just temporary.
So I think, that's not what I'm saying, but I think.
But kinda.
No, I think you.
Like I'm gonna rock out with your plan until I get what I want.
No,
and then
but
I'm out.
I think you set that up. Like I think you.
No, I said let's be friends for life.
But then you said that she brought up what would happen if y'all got into a relationship. Wouldn't it be weird?
At the time, like you, I was like, I don't think it would be weird.
Oh, okay.
I was like, we could even come up with a lie and just say that because we knew
y'all friends. We
knew that we wouldn't be being dishonest with whoever the partner was, because we both were like, nah, yeah, we just friends.
So you wouldn't be dishonest with her, you would just lie about how y'all met.
Right.
Okay. Go ahead, Guru.
You told her you want a connection with her, but not that deep connection.
Like deep, but
yeah,
I wanted, like, we had a good friendship.
But I'm telling you right now, she never allowed herself to connect deeply in that manner to you because you told her she couldn't. You told her that's not what you wanted.
You mean romantically or friendship wise?
So I'm saying
I'm saying we had a deep friendship.
Okay, but I'm saying that there were other connections she wanted that she never had with you because you told her not to have it.
Right.
So now that she went and found it somewhere, you're offended.
No.
How dare you, man?
No,
it's
I want
you're a slime ball.
I want her to have that deep connection with somebody. But what about me?
You want the best of both worlds. It's like,
what about me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're not thinking about it. It's just you.
You're freaking slime, dude.
But that
it's
but
like
that's because I don't think that you have to cut all your friends off to build something new with somebody else.
But if she wants a best friend, she wants a best friend that she can marry with and live her life with.
Have y'all not seen the real how much I kept up with my ex in my new relationship? There was nothing slimy there. We would catch up once a month,
and then when you got a relationship, it was once every 2 months.
Once every 2 months.
No slime.
So I did create that boundary where
I'm letting her know.
I'm letting her know.
I took a step back.
I'm taking a step back. We can't talk once a month. We got to talk once every 2 months. But I think it would be dishonest if you felt that like say if like you had a type of relation, like I don't know if you and the girl was still like flirt and stuff, or there was just completely like there's no threat of like something, somebody crossing the line and making that partner feel that type of way.
Oh, so you saying that you're not a threat to their relationship, so he shouldn't even.
Right.
But how do he know that?
He would have to meet me and like kind of see how we were like all together. No, I'm not even talking about that specific relationship, but I'm saying in life, like why can't it be like that? Like,
so would you saying you want to go like lay in their bed?
But
it'd be like, see, I'm not touching her, dude. Bud, I'm not touching her, bud.
See, but the difference between you and the girl is you said y'all had a we never really got too like in.
But there's a caveat.
Because I knew
y'all met through a dating app, and if I knew that, then why would you have to lie? Why would you have to lie about it?
The second you lie about something,
we don't have to lie about it.
But y'all just said y'all had to come up with a lie.
No, she said, "How would that make you feel?" Like just off the bat, that's gonna make somebody feel something. How'd y'all meet on a dating app? Like
that's
like we had a barbecue and you just like the new guys meeting all their friends. You're like, oh, so how do y'all know each other? Oh, we met on the dating app.
How you know Sheila? Tender. He said, huh? I said these ribs is tender. You tried them?
Right.
Then he tried to pull you to the side. Like, hey, my man, when we was in the kitchen, what you say? How you say you met her?
Right.
I said, did you try the ribs, man?
I said we met on Hinge. What'd you say?
I said this dough need a new hinge. You hear it? Somebody need. Y'all got a drill in the house? Come on, man.
But yeah, so you're saying I just gotta chalk this up to the game and
you gotta get it. You gotta get on with the game.
She messaged me actually. It's my turn to reply. Should I just say it's over?
What did she say? I thought you guys weren't really talking.
Well, I was being passive aggressive, and I messaged the sister that it hurt me that we weren't friends no more.
You messaged the sister.
Cause I had called her and like FaceTime her a bunch of times, and she was like, "I'll get back to you," and she never did.
Gotcha.
So I was like, if I message the sister, then that'll get to her for sure.
Now I'm leaning more towards Guru. Like it's starting to seem like you don't want to take the L in the situation, so you.
It's not even an L. That's what I'm saying.
It is an L.
Like no,
why would I want a friend who's just like we can't even hang out no more? Like what? Like you're useless to me now. Until you break up in the relationship, and then like what? Like you said, the girl hit you up 6 months later. Like who's this? New phone? That's where the phrase "new phone who this" came from, didn't it?
when people fall off and then they try to come back, new phone, who this?
Yo, you probably you were funny.
Is that what I should say?
You funny.
Is that what you're saying? Say, Guru?
What did she say?
She said, well, I told you I messaged a sister, and she said, hey, my sister said you texted her, and I read it, and it sounds like you were referring to me. She wasn't sure how to respond, so I told her I would reach out to you.
That's it?
No, there's a soliloquy.
No, I mean, she basically said everything that we're talking about. She said that
y'all talked about what would happen.
We talked about what would happen if one of us was to jump into a new relationship. And that's what happened to her. And basically, like, aside from that, life has been busy and trying to build this new relationship. And then we ain't even gonna address that.
Now that
part.
last one, she's out of bounds.
Yeah.
That last one, she out of bounds. She was reaching. But the first two, in bounds.
Right.
That last one, she was Odell Beckham.
Well, she in a relationship, so she feeling good.
Oh
feeling
yeah.
herself a little bit.
Let me blow some dust on him. Let me do a donut in his face on my bike.
You ain't want this, so
I think y'all just I think you guys just define just friendship relationships and stuff differently. And I don't know how
Me
it
and
was
her.
communicated. Yeah, but I don't know. I think you said what you wanted. She said what she wanted. You guys did that. It served its time, and it's not that it wasn't a beautiful relationship. It's not that it didn't mean anything. It's not that you guys didn't have what you had. But I think you're just looking for her to validate the experience, and I don't think you need her to. I think it meant something to both of you. But like the time has it's time for you guys to go your separate ways, and that's okay.
Yeah. And that's essentially, I showed you this. That's essentially what I said. I said I figured it out on my own. And I was just like, that's what friendships are. Seasonal. I'm just disposable. You know.
Nothing.
She could just meet another Drew anytime. You know.
But I feel you.
He don't matter. This guy. Essentially, that's what she's saying is
he wasn't nothing
guy,
anyway.
He won't, you know.
But I do hear you, because that's how a lot of my friendships have been, and like I said, I viewed it that way. But I think I do exist in a lonely manner because of it. Like I've always been a lone wolf, and I'm cool being there. But at the same time, I do look around and
That's
I say,
sad.
"Dang." So I feel
me,
it, and it's funny because I'm saying it, but it's not from a hurt place. It's like I said, like I'm a lone, like I'm cool
His
being
lips
in
quivering. I've always been
I'm cool
a
with
lone
it.
wolf. Everything's okay.
But no, I get it. So it's like,
So how do I take this? That's what I'm saying. I'm the opposite. I feel like me and you are the opposite. Like we want to connect with people. I joked about you calling me and like wanting you the friend who just calls to talk about nothing.
I hate that, but yeah, I hate that. You like, yo,
what's up? You're like, not much.
I'm
Just
chilling.
seeing what you up to. What I'm up to.
Yeah, but what's up? I mean, I'm just chilling with what you on, man. Doop.
That's what you do to me, and I
That's me to you.
and I appreciate that. But now I feel like if I'm gonna go into friendships, kind of like more like Guru, like
I don't know if you should.
with that guard up.
No, I don't think you should. I would say that. Keep living. Keep your heart open.
Don't let this ruin my outlook on friendships.
Because I still think this is the difference between you and me. You had a very deep connection with her. I robbed myself of those deep connections. So I think it's beautiful when you get to a place where you can have those deep connections and also let them go. And I think that's where you need to
Should we unpack
strive to
that?
be.
That does hurt.
On the next episode, we probably need to, man. That don't hurt, bro. Like,
why are you?
This ain't about me.
I feel like this season we need to unpack. We need to unpack Guru a little bit this season.
because I do believe that Guru's not like a sad human because of it. I think you cool, like this is you, but like it just hurt. It just hurt to.
I think you
hear
don't
him say
trust
that.
people. You have a distrust for humans.
It's not a lack of trust.
Who hurt you?
I just understand.
Why somebody got to be hurt to come to a conclusion? But were you hurt? Just so we can rule it out.
Yeah. Why?
That's a big thing
I
to
don't know.
not go into friendships and not because this ain't the first
Seasonal.
time he said this. Remember
But-
that episode got lost for a reason. He was like, all my friendships ain't mean nothing. And he was like, damn, you was mean. He was like, what
not to be mean or nothing, but I don't fuck with nobody. I was like, damn.
We was naming all these people. He was like,
Chris, no. Larry, no. Brian, no.
but he said no, but he said he was learning. He was getting to the point in his life where he was learning that friendships.
Okay, yeah,
And
yeah,
that's
okay.
the place I'm in my life now is the place of allowing those deep connections. Because
you
like
said
I
your
said,
sister said your sister was getting on you. Like,
I have robbed myself of those connections because I viewed it in that manner of
you think that's connected to
seasonal,
childhood trauma? Where did that come?
all this other stuff.
Did you lose your best friend in the 3rd grade?
Peanut's still here, man.
What
Peanut's still here.
happened?
No idea. But
Yep,
Have you ever
wait.
thought about therapy?
this is about you.
But real quick,
This
Guru,
ain't about me. I already forgot about that. What was that name?
Then in
Who's
that
that?
case, thank you for watching.
Guru,
This is ever that
quick question. Then we can end.
Yeah.
Are the three of us, are we friends forever?
Yeah, we friends forever.
But do you mean that?
Yeah. I
I'm
told
not a
you.
season, am I?
I told y'all.
I can't take back-to-back rejections.
I just won't be able to handle it.
When I move to New York, I'm still gonna make the effort to come down here and pod with y'all 3 times a month. Yes,
I mean it.
you can take me at my word. I will pre-buy my Spirit flights every other weekend.
So, quick question to you though:
Yeah.
if I got married tomorrow, and I had to do married life like 6 months to get back right,
Well, why do you have to do that?
I'm just saying. Sometimes it requires.
No, it doesn't.
But okay, if it took me 6 months,
What relationship do you got to be like? All right, you can't hang out with your boy 6 months because we gotta build this connection together.
by the way, just in
That's
real life,
so whack.
outside of this scenario, that'll never like. I'm gonna hang with my homies. I'm not gonna overstep.
But I'm saying
though.
there's
I'm not
people
gonna
who do
overstep,
that,
though.
and I get
Yeah.
why. Because
I got some friends
You've
that
been
did
in
that.
relationships, and you like it just happens. Like you hanging out. Like you going this weekend. We went to the movies, or this weekend we went out of town, and it's like, dang, a month went by. I didn't even really hit up my boys. My bad. So I've been.
But would you forget?
That.
Would you forget me? Would I go in
But
the
6
trash
months,
can?
shit,
Would I
I
go in the trash can after 6 months?
Yeah, like she no longer means anything to me. She's just as valuable in my life as a stranger.
My wife.
No, I'm talking about this girl I was talking about.
What if you was at the wedding? What if I let you?
8 months.
What if you was the best man at my wedding?
If I was the best man,
and I disappeared for 6 months because I
that's
said,
what I'm saying. I will give you 8 months. If I don't hear from you 8 months,
you said, "Y'all know you. I was in your wedding. We're done."
yeah.
It's fair. It's ridiculous, but
You
if
think
that's your policy, I get
you think if somebody was your best man in your wedding, you could go a whole year without talking to him?
You can't just go radio silent. But if you express to me that you were getting your affairs in order,
How the hell we been talking this long? All right, we gotta wrap this up. But here's the point I want to make. I think this year I'm gonna be way more intentional about things.
how you plan on doing that?
And I think what it boils down to is energies. And I think to have like successful relationships, like it requires energy.
And you can't. You gotta stay single.
That's what y'all are saying.
That's what you saying.
What?
That your friends gotta stay single.
No, I'm saying to be in a relationship and maintain those friendships, it's going to require like energy, and to have your life, like your work life, your hobbies, all that requires like energies. And I'm not going to put energy into something that isn't reciprocated, I guess. It's not in a salty type of way. Like I'm making jokes. I'm playing the heel on purpose. Like, but like, honestly, we were friends. I want her. I knew that was something that she wanted. So I'm happy for her.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm just like, damn, like it was like having that connection that you're scared of and just being like, so it was like gone like a fart. That's what our friendship was. Blown in the
Good meal farted away. Crazy.
deep combos, great glass of wine.
Just just. That's all it come down to. That's all it boiled down
She
to.
just shit me
8
out.
months of great friendship. Okay.
All those deep
5-course
talks.
meal.
We're like, what time is it? Oh man, but yeah. So yeah, in my career, in my friendships, in my relationships, hobbies, everything. Like I'm gonna be more intentional this year. But yeah. Anyway, glad we're still friends, buddy. And glad we're friends for now.
Me and Guru, we friends for life.
I wrote Drew off the second.
No, he said that.
I wrote Drew off.
No, but
a
he
long
said
time
we
ago.
friends for life though.
Strictly business.
We asked if we
He
friends
said
for
that,
life.
and I was like, all right, cool. That's what it is.
Damn. And
Simple as that.
I never said that.
You didn't.
I never said that.
And you know what I did after that episode? Went outside.
You were outside. And it was cold too, so you could see the dust. Like,
But continue to like and subscribe.
yeah.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Jay with the jokes, funny guy. Drew with the blah blah, telling crazy stories for a lifetime. Kemp got the wisdom for him, like nothing's ever that serious. And if you don't listen, then you're delirious.
Bro, you can't say that. Why not? Because we're live. I just said nothing's ever that serious.